What'd you say about the Lakers? They just lost again?
Yeah, they're 12-9.
So at this point, where was the last coach that was there?
Very similar records. Very similar.
He didn't have more wins?
I don't know more wins, but there was a point where when they were like 10-7 that matched the same record as Darvin Ham when they played 17 games.
So at this point, do you guys think it was a good switch to get rid of Darvin Ham, who took him to the playoffs 2 years in a row?
Playing tournament.
And took him to the, what?
First of all, his name is Darvin.
Is Darvin?
Yeah.
Okay, Darvin Ham. Mr. Ham. Mr. Pork. Okay.
Yes, it was a great idea.
Why?
I don't like his presence.
Why you didn't like his
Yeah,
presence?
Gave like a weird slumpy vibe, like he wasn't really doing much. I don't know.
He put his hand on his pockets when he was supposed to call a timeout.
Look, Darvin Ham I don't like this rhetoric because that's old news. You got to give JJ a chance. If you're going to go with him, you got to give him a chance. I think people fire coaches way too fast. I think Ham should have had longer. I think most coaches should have longer. It's ridiculous. Most coaches don't even start winning until like 5, 6, 7 years till they get their shit together in the organization. I think there's way too much pressure on the coaches when these fucking players are supposed to be top athletes. They should be able to run basic X's and O's and win games.
Okay.
You don't think that the coaches are under too much pressure?
I think they're under a lot of pressure, and I think a lot of the losses that are blamed in their direction is I think it's bad. I think it's bad. But how do you feel about JJ over Darvin Ham? Would you want Darvin Ham now?
No.
No, and why is that?
I don't know. He just didn't seem very detail-oriented. His players clearly didn't like him. That's number one. Anthony Davis didn't seem to like Mr. Ham. And he's a star. So if Anthony Davis doesn't want him, if LeBron seems annoyed with him, let's bring in the white boy to draw up some plays.
I don't know. I think when you get the most coveted job on the planet and your resume says you used to coach your son's 4th grade team.
It's not what his resume says. His resume says graduated from Duke University, NCAA championship, tournaments.
Okay, good.
Championship.
His coaching
playoff,
resume. His coaching resume.
ESPN analyst.
His coaching resume says nothing there.
ESPN
other
analyst.
than the 4th grade year olds.
Had like a podcast that ran for 3 years talking about basketball.
None of that is on his resume. His coaching resume. None of that is relevant. To me.
They have a winning record still.
Yeah, they weren't bad. They weren't bad
They
last
were
year.
in the play-in back-to-back years.
They won, and one year they went pretty far.
I've seen way more out of Anthony Davis this year than I've seen in any previous years in recent memory.
They did win a championship.
Not with him playing very well.
No, he
Dwight
played
Howard. They had Superman back
No,
there.
okay.
He played well.
They need to bring Dwight Howard back.
They should.
They should have.
He's
They still
blackballed.
should.
He's blackballed for some reason.
Like he's gay.
It didn't help.
The showers must have been intense.
That sounds awful.
Being weirder now, probably.
That sounds
The
awful.
Wizards haven't won a game
In November.
in November.
Well, they got Poole over there. Poole is terrible.
Kuzma. They got Kuzma.
Kuzma-topia.
I like Kuzma's game. I'm not mad at him. Poole, I just think he's too selfish to be. I mean, like I said, he didn't play well for Golden State. When he used to come play the Clippers, I used to be like, these are the worst shots I've ever seen.
I think he helped him.
He helped them win the championship.
Definitely. He was like,
But then he got his ego. He started taking worse shots after they won.
that's true. Your Bucks are back.
Thank
Bucks
God,
looking good.
Giannis. Let's go, Gian.
They had to do something, but Doc Rivers will fuck that up. We all know that.
Yeah, I hope not. I know I talked about last time. My brother's not one of his fans, but I like Doc Rivers personally.
Yeah, like he seems like a nice guy.
Seems like a great guy.
But it doesn't seem to work out for him for these championship runs.
You know,
with these
I seen
superstar teams.
I seen an interview with him and and him and God, why can't I fucking think of his name right now? He has a podcast. Whatever.
KG?
Yes, that's who it was. I seen an interview with him and KG, and it made me like Doc Rivers a lot more.
Yeah, because they talked about the good times and that they won a championship.
Well, I just saw the relationship between him and his players, and I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool.
Well, the cool parent doesn't always get the best results.
You know when I like
That's
JJ
true.
Redick? When I saw the podcast with LeBron James. He's just pure chemistry, pure basketball talk.
How's it working out for them now?
Well, they have a winning record.
A winning record? What's their record in the West right now?
Well, they're 12-9, and I
Right.
think they're 6 in the West.
Okay, so they're still in the playoffs.
I mean, 8th in the West.
Oh, they're almost out of the playoffs.
They're gonna probably win the chip.
The Rockets are 15-6. That's what I'm surprised.
Who's the big man on the Rockets?
Sengun.
I don't know who that is.
That is probably definitely not his name, but
But you know who I'm talking about, right?
The
I think
Rockets have the best record in the West.
yeah. So,
Second best record.
So obviously we know that.
Who
First
has
of
the
all,
best record?
OKC.
First of all, let's just talk about how LeBron James is doing like 30% of the game and saving himself for the playoffs and shit like that. Like he's playing 30 minutes.
And he's missed 24 threes in a row.
He's playing 30 minutes a game.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of preserving yourself. I don't get it.
He's playing Y-ball right now. He's not out there playing real basketball.
Yeah, either it's like you're gonna play or you're not.
Oh, he's gonna play. Playoffs time.
But now you put your team in a terrible position. Sometimes you might be in. You might not get home games in the first part.
But Jordan would never do that, and that's why we know.
Yeah,
he's the
Jordan.
greatest player of all time.
Jordan would never
He would never accept less than
He's
number
like,
one
what?
next to his team.
take a game. Nah, I don't
Nah,
play every
take a
game.
game off? No, I'm going to retire.
Yeah, there you go.
He was forced into that,
Yeah?
and his father was killed,
Okay.
allegedly.
No, his father was killed.
But
Definitely.
Dame's averaging 25
Who?
in November. Dame, your boy.
Oh,
That's why they're doing good. It's not Giannis.
no, Giannis,
No, Giannis is
Giannis
killing
having
it.
an exceptional
Yeah,
year.
he's okay.
Oh.
I just got a rough spot for Giannis because that's how he used to be being 2K a lot.
Oh man, I used to
Okay,
love
so Giannis' last 7 games 59 points, 22, 20, 41, 37, 32, 42.
it. Oof.
And rebounds 14, 15, 13, 9, 10, 11, 12. Assists 7, 12, 4, 8, 11, 6, 11.
Somebody gave him stem cells
Giannis?
for sure.
Nah.
He's bad.
It was tough to see him get hurt in the playoffs 2 years in a row, though.
That's what I'm saying.
That
2
was
years
extremely
ago.
disappointing because I was like, it just seemed like that guy doesn't get hurt.
Well, he does.
Apparently.